We're back!
We're back.
Woo!
Don't cry.
So I guess I need to take occasional breaks in my voice acting to type on chat.
They want to see you.
Nah, you don't have to.
Eh. I'm too shady and too much of a shopkeep to do that.
Alright.
Alright. If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer!
She's starting to froth with the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance?
She's frothing. Let's talk about 5 years ago. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Yeah? Who told? Who did you hear that from?
Huh?
Nickel!
Josh Nichols. Nichols?
Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. The assistant we talked to.
Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Oh, whippersnappers! Scratching up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun?
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume. I have proof. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume with the steak plate. Right?
Would
Yeah.
be... Are you sure?
Right? Would be
Would be
sleeping
the
pills?
bottle?
Bottles. Take that! Here's my proof.
What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
Oh, what does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights.
And now we use the steak plate.
Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers?
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes. So?
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
I see.
And now she's all calm.
Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldbag?
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see. Tired of holding it all in.
I thought she was just tired.
Har.
This old bag.
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia.
Of course.
She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone.
Miss Oldbag.
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Oldbag.
Here, take this.
A photograph? Wait a second.
Are they playing tennis? This is a picture.
Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
Oh dear.
But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand. 5-year-old photo added to the court record. Alright. Now let's blackmail.
Studio
Miss
2.
Vasquez. Well, she has connections to the mafia, and I don't even have a license. So,
I'll support you, Nick.
what? By taking my money for burgers?
Yes.
Let's present that 5-year-old photo. She's not even looking.
Where?
What?
Where did you get that?
Well,
Old bag.
old?
She means a security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick.
Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer.
The wind.
The... Huh?
It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more. Inside the trailer.
Nick, she went inside the trailer.
You don't say. Let's go inside the trailer.
What could go wrong? You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about?
Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change.
So I'm a blackmailer now.
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star.
Oh,
I don't do face cam.
I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went down or sour of its own accord.
But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident.
Excuse me, what is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure?
What do you mean?
Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident?
No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose?
That is what I mean.
Where's your proof? Can you prove it?
Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me.
But the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too.
So that's why she had the photo.
She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now.
What? This is valuable evidence.
Boys!
Oh my god.
Well,
This would be a great time if I had my license. Who are they?
Professionals. They're good at erasing various things.
That guy has an eye patch.
What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it.
Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why would D. Vasquez care about it at all?
I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
no!
Well,
Hold it right there!
good job, Gumshoe. I love you, dude.
I heard everything, pal.
Gumshoe clutch.
Steve Vasquez,
Go
you're
get
coming down to the precinct with me now.
Hold on. 1 second.
Gumshoe to the rescue!
He's good at his job this time. Why are they wearing their sunglasses indoors?
They probably think they're badass.
Go for it. Go for it.
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then. In court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Good job, Gumshoe.
Yay, Gumshoe!
Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe? Thank you, thank you, thank you! I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Oh, so tsundere.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just... I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective.
Oh.
Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez.
Hey, Gumshoe, I'll treat you to a burger. Nick's paid.
To be continued. Right. Do we want to finish this case or should we leave it?
All we have to do is one more court. Let's finish it.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's go for this. Final case.
Especially since we're waiting a while.
Yeah. October 20th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Cuatro. Look at Edgeworth all of them. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present this evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today.
Har har.
Elbow poke. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Ms. D. Vasquez to the stand. Ms. D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day.
Aha.
Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Damn. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak.
Oh, God,
not going.
I didn't.
Hey. Paging Dr. Freud. Yes, come in, Dr. Freud. Oh, dear.
Witness testimony the day of the murder.
I entered the trailer, a little before noon.
Oh my god.
The meeting began at noon sharp and ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later, when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
Oh, really? I have to question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van.
Hmm?
There's a van at Studio 2.
Lazy bum.
I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over.
The van. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Woo!
The day of the murder. Alright. Enter the trailer a little before noon. Meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. 2:30, we took a 15-minute break. Meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks. Let's press on that.
Yeah.
Do you have someone who can verify this?
Sal,
No, I mean someone else.
one person is enough.
If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. We've had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak.
Well, Nick, find anything?
I kind of wish she'd said a little more.
It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being a boss. I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said, somewhere.
I wonder if we should pay attention to the orange text.
Let's see.
Somewhere.
I keep thinking back at those plates.
Yeah, that's what I keep thinking too. Okay, I went all the way, and so we have a Maya line.
Did you? I think
I
you
already said that.
Did you?
I did that.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, I'm stupid.
You just went over the whole thing again.
Okay, let's just press on everything. The first one. Hold it! By yourself?
Yes.
And you didn't stop in at the employee area?
No.
Are you always this terse?
Yes.
Oh dear. Let's press on. The meeting began at 12. Hold it! Did no one leave during the meeting?
No one.
Come on, let's talk a bit more about that.
Objection! The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Damn.
Ooh.
And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears.
Oh my lord. Okay, let's press on the rehearsal. And when exactly was that?
I've forgotten.
Maybe you could try remembering?
No.
She is such a...
The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times.
You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth.
We know this.
Yep. Let's press on this. The 2:30, 15-minute break. And what were you doing during that time?
Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops.
Oh my god.
It was a 15-minute break.
Okay, so we did that one. I
Maybe we
didn't
should
press
press it
on, I
again.
was fatigued. On the 15-minute break?
No, on a T-bone steaks. There's
Okay.
just something about that.
I know, there's something about it.
I think we already pressed it.
Hold it!
Wait, what did you press on?
The T-bone steaks. Do you have someone who can verify this?
Sal.
No, it means someone else.
Oh, it's the same.
One person is enough.
She committed murder during that break. She
Hmm.
ate a T-bone steak. About some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. So we need. Let's check our court record. Our
The steak plate?
present.
I would say whether you present the steak plate on Salinite T-bone steaks, but
Hey, we need someone to time out someone on the chat.
what's up?
Angus Spigney.
Oh,
What the hell happened? We need We need more moderators. Danny, you could have banned him. You're a mod.
you want me to time out or ban?
I just banned him.
Okay.
I mean, look at his name. Anus Speepage?
I'm sorry, it's hard to pay attention to the chat when you have to pay attention to the game.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Danny, if you see anything like that, just press on ban or timeout. All right, let's go back. So, what are we? We're gonna present the T-bone steaks on the her eating T-bone steaks?
I don't know.
Because that doesn't sound right. Because that's not her plate.
We need. I think Phoenix says he needs evidence that proves that she didn't eat the steak.
Yeah.
We could try it. I mean, we got 5 tries, so.
All right, let's do it. Objection! Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak, but I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee room. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak?
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. There we go.
Woo!
Yet, there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Ms. Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat the steak.
You ate the bone too.
You ate the bone too? You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like that incinerator. I see. Then, what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai.
Yep.
She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. What up? Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
Objection! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it?
Yes.
Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest.
Oh.
Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick.
Let's see.
Oh, sorry.
Stealing my wines.
I'm sorry.
Gosh.
Guess you weren't happy enough with stealing Kento's
got-
wines, huh?
I'm sorry.
Let's get him, Hayden.
I don't have a license.
What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear.
Yes.
I am, as you can
Thank
see,
you for
a
following.
woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon?
You couldn't, could you?
Nope.
Nope.
I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would.
You see...
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning...
The samurai spear was not the murderer weapon.
What?
I said murderer weapon.
The Moida weapon.
The Moida weapon. What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon because we can present the 5-year-old photo.
Yep.
Take that! Wrong, Mr. Wright. But I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know that you're going to present the wrong evidence.
I can sense it too with my fey blood.
Oh god. Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Alright, okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor.
Wow.
What?
Oh, maybe you could,
Oh,
yeah, that.
the spear.
Samurai spear? Well, yeah.
The tape.
Yeah.
Hey,
Present. Oh, take that! I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon.
but that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Remember this, that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Bob ribs and organs and muscles in the way.
Order.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard.
Wow.
Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us that what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can tell you.
I can tell you.
Would I make a claim